The Bucknell Bison, Tim Landis, 5-6, his 7th year, 17 returning starters. Marcelo Trigg, accuracy, 67% of his passes completed. And he's got his go-to guy, Sean Pasternak, back over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, second team all-conference.
And one thing about Trigg, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He protects the football. I like him. He is an awesome leader of that team. He should have Bucknell competing for the title. You look at the offensive line, much improved. 4 starters returned, so that's awesome. The running back, A.J. Kozecki, a versatile back. Not only was he the leading rusher, but he also had 400-plus yards receiving, 380 yards receiving last season. So he can catch the ball at the backfield as another threat. He's a strong guy. He's well put together. I like him to go along with Trigg. The wide receiver you mentioned, Sean Pasternak, 1,000 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. The offense has the pieces in place. They just have to get it all together and play a full season.
Their defense giving up yards in bunches, 451 yards per game, allowed in 07. Last year improved at least about 50 yards, now 405 last year. Greg Jones, linebacker, leading tackler, is back, and they have high expectations and hopes for Sam Nanasinkam, another linebacker.
Well, that linebacker, Greg Jones, 89 tackles. He's the leader of that team. One thing that they had struggles with last season is 30 points a game. You can't do that in this league. Also, 65% passes were completed on these guys. That pass defense needs to step it up and make more plays. They have to get a lot of work done in that secondary. And also but the D-line is a very veteran group, so that should carry that defense along with the linebacker, Greg Jones.
Kevin Kelly's 4th year in D.C. as Georgetown head coach, 2-8 last year, 16 returning starters. That's actually good. James Brady, the quarterback, is back. Jerome Lawrence, he's an all-purpose kind of player. Good thing is 6 offensive linemen with combined 43 starts.
And that's the strength of that entire team. Offense and defense is that offensive line. It's the best unit on offense as well, too. You look at the wide receivers are both young and inexperienced. It's a bad combination. And they must find a running back. So not only don't they have a receiver to go to, they don't have a bell cow running back they can lean on until to help that quarterback out, Jerome Lawrence, who has to figure out what he wants to do with the football in his hands as well, too.
Nick Parrish, the linebacker's leading tackler, returns for Hoya's defense that wasn't superb last year.
Well, free safety Travis Mack is an awesome playmaker. He's a dynamite playmaker on that back end. They had 9 starters returned on their defense. So you want to expect them to improve on defense and get that ball rolling. Because if they can improve on defense, then they have time to figure out what they want to do on offense. But that defense has to improve. Like you said, Nick Parrish, athletic linebacker, 73 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 interceptions. So he's an athletic playmaker. So they have 1 on the back end, 1 in the second level. The defensive line has to turn up the heat in order for the Hoyas to be successful.
And now for our Patriot League preseason predictions. Offensive side of the ball, I'm going to go with Dominic Randolph as my player of the year. I'm
going to go with Marcelo Trigg, quarterback Bucknell. I think he's going to do great things this year and get Bucknell closer to the top of that, to the Patriot League.
And defensive side of the ball, I think we agree on this. Mark Legario, amazing stats, over 90 tackles, over 10.5 tackles for loss, and a couple sacks. All-around numbers are there for a good Lafayette Leopards team.
Well, again, sticking with the theme, I'm going to go with co-defensive players of the year. Mark Legario, I like him as well, too. He's going to be an awesome playmaker. But Gerard Cribbs, cornerback, Lehigh, look for him to shoot up some draft boards this year because he is a phenomenal cornerback.
Look out for Matt Cohen, also for the Mountain Hawks of Lehigh.
Right.
Good all-around linebacker. You're going to go with 2 picks? I'll go with 2 picks, too. How's that? And now for our preseason winner in the Patriot League. I'm going to go with the Crusaders of Holy Cross.
I'm going to side with you and go with Holy Cross as well, too. Just too much experience on that team. They just have a lot of consistency. They're dominant on offense, dominant on defense in that league. But don't be shy if, Bucknell comes up and makes a run, or Lafayette also comes up and makes a run as well, too. But I think Holy Cross will be the class.
It's unanimous. It's Holy Cross. That's Emery Hunt. I'm Tyler Merkovich. For more FCS previews, visit footballgameplan.com/smallcolleges.